That's your card?
Clunkers to supercars. We're counting down the most epic rides owned by NBA players, from $1 to $5 million. Let's start with the most questionable ride in the NBA, Steph Curry's $3,000 clunker. Because why should a multi-millionaire like Steph spend a few grand on a car that looks like it's on its last legs? The Go 4 is typically reserved for wannabe cops who hand out parking tickets. But Steph, being the jokester that he is, bought this ride just to prank his best friend. Honestly, I think his friend was totally blown away by the sheer mediocrity of this car and must have been like, what in the world was Steph thinking? Yeah, right. Anyway, Steph decided to give it a makeover to make it look like it was from outer space. He spent $3,000 on this thing. What a bargain. Up next, we have another NBA player who's made an interesting car choice. Say hello to Kawhi Leonard, a $100 million man, cruising around in a 1997 green Chevy Tahoe, a vehicle worth only $4,000. Nicknamed the Gas Guzzler for its whooping 12 miles per gallon, Kawhi's reason for hanging onto it is ridiculous. It's humble, it runs, and it's paid off. Yeah, because that's exactly what I'd say if I were driving a 25-year-old car worth less than a pizza. Meet the NBA player who's still 10 years old at heart, especially because of his superhero fetish. What's more mature than customizing your cars to look like comic book characters? He clearly has no use for subtlety, driving around in a three-wheeled Can-Am that screams, "I'm Superman," or a Rolls-Royce Cullinan that's basically a tribute to Thanos. I mean, who wouldn't want to emulate a mass-murdering villain? But the crown jewel is his red Mopar flash car, complete with custom rims, demon headlights, and lightning bolts on the hood. On the inside, there's also flash floor mats, flash seats, and flash-colored leather. What a brilliant way to spend $65,000. And hey, at least he's not as extra as LaMelo Ball's car collection. LaMelo Ball really took the whole ballin' thing to heart, didn't he? At just 16, he was already cruising around in a blacked-out Lamborghini Gallardo. Fast forward to today, and his car collection is straight out of a video game. We're talking a red Ferrari F8 Tributo Coupe, a neon green Lamborghini that's basically a tennis ball on wheels, a wide-body Rolls-Royce Cullinan that's just wicked, and a custom Rolls-Royce Ghost with a pink interior. But the crown jewel of his collection? A custom 2022 GMC Hummer EV edition that's been transformed into a wild camo-wrapped beast by DreamWorks Motorsports. With emblems all over the place, custom orange rims, a lift kit, underglow, and a completely overhauled interior, this thing is peak LaMelo. And it only set him back a cool $100,000. You thought you'd seen it all with tattooed cars, but Aaron Gordon is here to raise the bar. Behold, his utterly absurd, waterproof Aston Martin. The custom brake calipers with his logo are probably the most normal thing about this car. Because why settle for normal when you can wrap your entire car in suede and make it waterproof? And of course, the million-dollar question, how do you clean this thing? Well, let's just say lint rolling a car is a new level of crazy. And the price tag? A cool $120,000. But wait, it gets better. Zach LaVine apparently thought that was cute and took his to the next level. His BMW i8 started life as a plain white ride, but Zach had other plans. He wrapped it in a sleek matte black finish with glowing red accents to match his Chicago Bulls team colors. The craziest part? This $160,000 whip could have been yours for free. Zach offered it up as a prize for anyone who correctly predicted a perfect March Madness bracket. Only a few people can say they'd give away a six-figure car, and Zach LaVine is one of them. Damian Lillard isn't parting with his prized ride anytime soon, and for good reason. The NBA star and rapper showcased his sleek Bentley on the cover of his album, proving he's willing to splurge on his passion for luxury cars. As a rapper and baller, Lillard had to have not one, but two Bentleys, an Oreo-colored Continental and a limited edition Bentley BGA, which he proudly displayed on his album cover. His love for the BGA is evident, as he often arrives at games in style and even bought his son a matching ride. The price tag for this luxury vehicle? A cool $200,000. Chump change, especially for Anthony Edwards, apparently took a page from KSI's playbook and upgraded his Lamborghini. Inspired by KSI's sleek ride, Anthony took his regular blacked-out Lambo to the shop and gave it a serious glow-up. The result? A customized Lamborghini with blacked-out 4G auto rims, an all-blue interior, and a reflective trim to match. While it bears a striking resemblance to KSI's ride, Anthony's Lambo is one of a kind. And with a $250,000 price tag, it's no surprise he likes to match his outfit to his whip. Hassan Whiteside's ride takes the cake. And we're not just talking about any ordinary car. His vehicle is literally bulletproof. I guess the harsh Utah weather was just the excuse he needed to create a monster truck, which started life as a regular Jeep before undergoing a massive transformation. After thousands of hours of upgrades, this monster truck boasts an upgraded suspension, spotlights on the hood, a scratch and dent-resistant paint job designed to withstand even the toughest conditions, and a powerful Hellcat engine. And, just for good measure, it's also been outfitted with an additional 2 tires, bringing the total to 6. With all these modifications, it's no wonder this vehicle comes with a hefty price tag of $330,000. Jimmy Butler's car game is a wild ride. At first, he was cruising around in humble minivans, and we thought he was just being his usual humble self. But little did we know, Jimmy had upgrade fever. He went test driving and eventually pulled up in a sleek Rolls-Royce Phantom. We're talking $400,000 worth of luxury ride. But here's the kicker. Jimmy tried to pass it off as a Bugatti. We're not sure if he was trying to flex or just really bad at car trivia. Either way, it's clear Jimmy's got a taste for the finer things in life and a passion for pretending to be something he's not. But in all seriousness, someone should have warned Jimmy about the Phantom's high maintenance costs. $400,000 is no joke, and we're pretty sure Jimmy's bank account felt the hit. Still, you've got to give him props for trying to keep up with the Joneses, or in this case, the Bugatti owners. While others are looking for something to ride around with, J.R. Smith, on the other hand, was looking for a zombie apocalypse survival machine. It obviously seems Junior has been binge-watching a bit too much Fast and Furious, because the only logical explanation for his ride is that he's secretly trying to become Dominic Toretto. I mean, this thing is not just a car, it's a tank, a fortress, and a survivor. This SUV, if you can even call it that, has got it all. Indestructible tires that can withstand even the most extreme off-roading bulletproof glass that can shrug off a .50 caliber sniper round, and armor plating that can survive an RPG blast. We're pretty sure this thing could drive straight through a zombie horde and come out the other side without a scratch. And the price tag for this vehicular behemoth? A mere $450,000 chump change, really. I mean, who wouldn't want to spend nearly $500,000 on a car that's basically a mobile bunker? It's a steal, if you ask us. Shay Guild is a die-hard fan of the Louis Vuitton brand, and by die-hard, we mean he's basically a walking, talking LV billboard. From his Louis Vuitton sunglasses to his scarf, jacket, pants, multiple bags, and even his furry Louis boots, Shay's style is all about that LV life. And as it turns out, his love for the brand goes far beyond just fashion. It all started when the legendary fashion designer Virgil Abloh teamed up with Mercedes to design one of the rarest cars in the world. Although Virgil Abloh sadly passed away, Mercedes was determined to bring his masterpiece to life. After a lengthy design process, the Virgil Abloh Mercedes was finally born, boasting a sleek black obsidian paint job on top and a sand-painted bottom. And as a nod to Louis Vuitton, the car's iconic brown color scheme is unmistakable. Shay owns one of only 150 of these bad boys in the entire world. Yep, that's right. There's even a fancy plaque in the center of the car to prove it. And the price tag for this automotive masterpiece? A cool $500,000? Hey, when you're a die-hard Louis Vuitton fan like Shay, you've got to be willing to splurge a little. Speaking of luxury rides, Ben Simmons just took his car game to new heights. Ben Simmons is basically LeBron James's biggest fanboy. Like, he's not even ashamed to admit it. LeBron's his mentor, his idol, his spirit animal. And what do you do when you're obsessed with someone? You copy their style, that's what. Which is why Ben bought a Porsche that's almost identical to LeBron's. But Ben didn't just stop there. Oh no, he had to upgrade his ride to make it a special edition. This souped-up Porsche is basically a rocket on wheels, thanks to its fancy carbon fiber that makes it lighter and faster. And the price tag for this speed demon? A cool $1 million. For Ben, it's clearly worth it to ride like his idol. With how far we've come, you might think you've sent it all, but the award for most extravagant car collection goes to Michael Jordan. I'll tell you why. When you're the G08 on the court, you've got to be the king of the street too. And MJ's whip is literally fit for a king. Or in this case, the fastest man on 4 wheels. His Hennessy Venom is a beast of a car that can fly faster than an airplane taking off. No, really, it's that fast. Made entirely of carbon fiber and built with aerodynamics that would put a spaceship to shame, this car is a marvel of modern engineering. With thousands of horsepower under the hood, it can reach speeds of nearly 300 miles per hour, earning it the title of the fastest street car in the world. And at a cool $5 million, it's clear MJ spared no expense in making history. Again. And there you have it, folks. From humble beginnings to multi-million-dollar rides, these NBA players know how to bring their A-game to the road. Which ride was your favorite? Let us know in the comments. Also, like the video and subscribe to the channel for more.